Alright, we should be live. We're back. We're going to be doing more Lorwyn Eclipsed Alchemy drafts, since it's the new thing. Did not stream deck building today. I've been, super tired all week. I had, bad insomnia Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, so I've been kind of out of it. I was kind of okay yesterday while doing the deck building, but that just drains me. I got off to a late start today, too. Hopefully I'm making up for the lost sleep, though, so... So yeah, I've been, watching Newmont and whatnot, and now I want to do some drafting myself. He's not doing the thing, though, so we can't bump into him. He's doing, regular drafting. Been trying to get rank 1 for a few drafts now. He's just been rolling people and he still can't hit number 1. He's been stuck at number 2 for something like 6 or 7 wins in a row. It's been fun to watch though. Good games, good interesting plays. Play against somebody that had 3 different champions across 3 different colors and 2 Ashling's commands. It's oh my god. I don't think I've ever drafted a deck that could beat that. Alright, so the Alchemy card is the Forest Maker, which we drafted the other day and then did not get to do anything cool with. Honestly, I think Dawnhand Dissident is just infinitely stronger than this thing overall, because you do need 2 dead elves before you can start making the forests, so it's not like this thing just comes down and immediately starts churning out lands for you or something. Yeah, I think Dawnhand Dissident is just way stronger than it. Alright, somebody took the Alchemy card from this pack. There is nothing I super want. My first inclination is to grab Blighted Blackthorn here, because if I can pull off the base black self-blight Treefolk deck with Dawnhand Dissident, I'm kind of in for that. The problem is it's such a weak card and I probably wheel it. I could take the Glister Bairn. Mud Button's not exactly strong in this deck. I could just take the Elf. I could take the Assistance and shoot for a 5-color nonsense deck. Maybe Assistance is just the best card and I take that, because I'm pretty sure we can wheel the Blackthorn. Alright, we did get this thing. So, deal 3 damage to target creature an opponent controls. Each other creature that player controls becomes a counter addition to its other types and gains. This creature can't block giants or warriors. So, while it does not say perpetual, this is also not until end of turn. So, it will wear off if the creature leaves play and comes back, but other than that... Can't block giants or warriors. I have a Warlock and an instant. She's a warrior. Honestly... it's probably just Bree. Bree's the strongest card. Just keep trying to stay open. Eventually I'll wind up as, some 5-color nonsense deck, because that's where I'm heading towards. Alright, there's a Rhymekin Recluse now. Kindle the Inner Flame. If I knew I was doing the 5-color deck and I was actually leaning towards, Vivid Elementals, I might be able to talk myself into Kindle over, but probably still not. Kindle should wheel. Alright, have a Blossom Bind. I could take Feed the Flames. Would not be terrible with what I have. It's also not too strong. There is actually there's an Eclipse Flamekin. Aside from the Dawnhand Dissident, my other cards are all in blue-red. Yeah, I'm splashing white for that, but it's still all in blue-red, so... think I actually want the Treasure Maker to make Bree and possibly the Dissident castable. Marrow, Summit Sentinel's not really where I want to be at. I think now I take the Blighted Blackthorn. Second Assistance. I can just take this now and have the Dissident and... the only white I have right now is Bree. I could take the Stratosaur for the basic land cycling. I don't need that one anymore. I do want the Gristle Glutton now, though, with what I have. You know, put counters on stuff is just too good. Another Assistance. Might actually want the Core here. Like, it's better than the Fairy, I think. I'm playing a whole bunch of colors. What are the odds? The odds were pretty high, actually. They're not 100%, but they're close. If I had just gotten the right cards, I'd probably just be, like, black, white, splash red or something, but, you know. Some good blue cards and nothing else, so... Alright, now we have the Preponderant Pearl. Conjure a card named Ponder into your hand. Whenever one or more merfolk you control deal combat damage to a player, sacrifice this artifact. If you do, conjure a card named Flooded Strand. It's only okay. I don't currently have the cards for Lorwyn here to be good. I don't have, like, any green at all. This could be the Changeling. It could be one of the removal spells down here. I think it's between these three. Alright, give me the Changeling then. This one is draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Blue creatures in your hand perpetually gain evoke, exile a blue card. That feels more constructed than anything else. I'm gonna take Seer here. I don't think I have a preponderance of any creature type. Elemental is the closest one at 4, so Stone's not doing me much good. I do have Bree, though, so if I could get more... Like, I could have taken the Giant and possibly gotten more Giants, like this Slumbering Walker here. Let's see. It gets back Dissident. What's the... It's power 2 or less, so Dissident's good. Gristle. No, that's a 3. That's a base 3. 4, 3, 1. You know, I'm still taking it here, I think. Yeah. Whenever one or more counters are put on this creature, target creature opponent controls perpetually gains. When this creature dies, you lose 1 life. Oh, but there's the Reaping Willow literally right next to it. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Reaping Willow here. The other thing would be cool, and if I get it on the wheel, I will definitely take it and run it, but... Mana 3/3 that can blight. Mana 5/4 that can blight 2. Yeah, I think we take the Slinger here. Which one are you again? Flying... Oh, right, makes Fairies castable off the top of my deck. Still don't have any green cards. Give me Liminal Hold. There's a Fester Creep, another Core, another Sting Slinger. I guess now give me the other Core. I actually need the blue. The blue might not be good enough anymore, which is a shame because I have like 2 unexpected assistances, but mana might be a tiny bit more consistent. Maybe, possibly. Who knows? Alright, so we took the long way, but we did wind up as a Self-Blight 3-color deck. So, Donna and Dissident. Basically back to full power. Yeah, I just don't care. Alright, give me the 3-1. The upside to the 3-1 is that I might be able to get something in the graveyard to get it back. Downside is that's not one I can get back as consistently. Alright, I think I take the gang when I have Reaping Willow and a few others that care. Alright, Grub's command, the Grand Goatnapper. I can in fact steal and blight onto their things. Yeah, okay. Goatnapper. Kithkin is put into your hand from your library. Conjure a duplicate of that card into your hand. Whenever you attack Kithkin creatures in your hand, perpetually get +1/+1. Bog Slither, or do I want Riss? I think I want Riss here, honestly. Oh, there's a Blood Crypt. Yeah, there's a Blood Crypt. Let's fix my mana. Another one of this thing. I guess the 2-mana 2/2 that can become a 4/4. Just want like Boulder Dash here. Like, Squelcher is fine, Tweeze is strong, but so is Boulder Dash, and Boulder Dash has that 2-for-1 going for it. Opulent Clomper. Power and toughness equal the number of colors among permanents you control. If this creature isn't all colors, it becomes a random color that it isn't in addition to its other colors. I already have the Grand Goatnapper. Should I take another Goatnap? Probably just want another Bristle Glutton here. Smooth out my draws. Alright, it is finally Putrid Hex Hag time. Doran Besieged by time. I'm taking him because I don't need anything else, but I don't think I have enough green sources because I only really have the Feardock cores, and I'm not even sure if I'm running those. So, yeah, I don't think Doran's gonna make it. Oh, he wheeled the Bog Slither Embrace. Okay. Take the Burning. Oh, the deck seems strong anyway. Oh, cool. Free Mythic. Oh, no. Take the Mythic. Jesus. That was bad. That's one less Mythic I can open in the packs now. Obviously, I can still open the other 3 copies of it first, but I can't open all 4 copies of it from packs, so... And then, of course, if we complete the set, we start getting gems. This will start opening cards that we already have 4 of. Also, if I can get them in draft, since I have 4 of them, I just start getting gems each time. It's 40 for a mythic, so... Alright. Negative T : creature. Yeah, Stoneback's medium. Definitely cut 1 core. We don't really have any fixing is the issue, so that makes me a little leery of getting rid of the other core. I don't need that one. This thing is down to 3 colors consistently. Well, 3 colors maximum. I don't know about consistently, so... Probably 2 colors consistently, so yeah, we can cut that. It'd be the brute. Yeah, I can see getting rid of the brute. Alright. Alright, what do we got? There we go. Found an opponent. Oh, I had to go down to gold for that. I built my deck too fast. None of the other players in my rank showed up in time. Oh, I have 2 of my white cards, no planes, but... You get a Surveil, the Dissident. That's fine. Main phase, play my mountain. Oh gee, they're elves. What are the odds? Okay. 2 lands. Alright, so hopefully in theory we get to kill the 2/2, and then... or whatever they play this turn instead of killing the 2/2. Yeah, you got it. I take 2. Take 2, you gain 2, you're winning. Good job. Did they miss out on a point of life gain? Oh no, they're gonna anti-sentence. Well, in that case... Surveil 1, blight onto that. It's not actually helping. I need, like, a Plains or another castable spell here. Alright. I'm gonna Blight on him. Okay. Alright. Feeling kind of unreasonably punished. But, you know, whatever. It's fine. Also, they played a mountain. Let's see. Wart's Command. It might be an Alchemy card. I'm trying to think what it would be, but it might just be an Alchemy card. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh, there goes that one forever. So I should have left the mountain on top, I guess. But then I just draw a mountain, then I drew the other thing that turn. Yeah, I don't think that's as helpful as I'd like it to be. Yep, come on in. Alright, let's start by soaking the most amount of damage first. Okay, this is unrealistic now. I should not be getting this punished for binning one land. Also, I still haven't found any of my Plains yet. Found literally every white spell in the deck. Also, at the time, the mountain wasn't even good. I proceeded to rip every 4-drop I could find in response. You are killing me! Oh my god. Okay, apparently this game... I don't even think, like, the mountain wouldn't have even saved me at this point. The only reason the mountain would have saved me is if they could not kill Goatnapper, I would have actually won. Because I would have been able to steal their stuff and Blight 2 onto it each time. But then they still would have had Morkant's Eyes, so maybe that wasn't even good enough. Although if I'm Blighting 2 to exile other elves from their graveyard, it might have worked out. Okay. Yeah, no, that game was just completely unwinnable. Like, I don't see myself keeping a mountain there when I need a Plains, and I don't have any castable 4-drops in my hand anyway without the Plains. And then I proceed to see 3 of them after that, and no Plains. Because if I had just drawn a Plains in the meantime, I also would have just one. Not just one, but, you know, I actually would have been capable of playing my spells and therefore winning a game. You know, little things. Little stupid things like actually having all your spells be castable. Alright. Oh. That needs to go, so 2 damage, 1 damage. I'm not risking them getting like a 4-drop this turn. Hey, all my colors and enough land to cast spells. Yep. Well, hopefully they're getting a little ahead of themselves with that, and now Bree's gonna be able to smash face. Alright, Ashling's good. Just the card filtering back and forth with Ashling is usually pretty strong. Oh, they're missing a color, too. That makes me inclined to kill Ashling here. Because she can also fix colors for high casting cost spells. Spend this mana only cast spells with mana value 4 or greater. Yeah, so I think this is legitimately a kill Ashling. That they can't get their colors. And punch them violently in the face with a giant. I can't even blight 2 onto my 1/3. Okay. That was a frustration. Cast your spell, then pick up your stuff and go home. Yeah, I'm right there with you, opponent. My previous game, not so good, so... Alright. I mean, it's got the Burning Curiosity and the 2 Gristle Gluttons. I should be able to find my other colors and better stuff to do with things. Okay, there's a Plains towards my tertiary color. More importantly, it's a 3rd land, though, to cast Burning Inquiry and just blight onto my 1/3 here. Yeah, let's just cast the other one. Back for 1 for right now. I want to see what I hit with Burning Inquiry first before I decide if I'm going to discard any of these. The one I'm most inclined to discard is the 6/6, but if I can cast that next turn, I don't want it in my graveyard. I also could theoretically... Ooh. That thing's not great. That being said, I will play out my 6/6 since I drew my land. They're going to Burning Inquiry. 2 lands and a Stompling. I was going to say, if that attacks, I would like to kill it here, so... really want to get the Dissident up and running, but I also want the 5th land. In case I can kill my 6/6 here. Volatile Rift. Whenever a creature card is put into your hand from your library, it perpetually gains +X/+O, where X is a number of colors among permanents you control. That's a problem when they have 3 different colors here. Do Do I have time for these is now the question. I'm going to attack them for 10 next turn. So I'm probably just going to let one of the Gristle Gluttons die. I think this is fine. Or, actually, no, I'm just going to take the 2 damage. Probably even better for me overall. Alright, swing 10, because we got to get them dead faster. So this one gets put into exile, so it won't get a bonus. Yeah, let's just get off that one. Got to outright play land this turn. Alright, so I have until my next end step. Yeah, let's get the Dissonant down then. I'll recast the Flamekin next turn if I want to. Four, 5, 6, 7, and that would be 8. Yeah, that one didn't get put into their hand, so they don't get a bonus for that one. Nah, I think I want to keep the other thing. Alright, so I take 2 damage. Attack with both. Play the mountain. 2 and 1. 3, 2. Been playing a lot of removal. They haven't actually been casting a ton of creatures, so it's possible it was still correct to play out their 4/3 over whatever they drew. Oh, that's a 3/3, and that's a 4/2, and neither of them. Yeah. Check with both first, see what they do. Go to 1 is the answer. Alright. Oh, we would know it wasn't a creature because it is an actual trigger. So they did draw a creature here. But they're also at 1, so depending on what they do... Ah, it's that thing. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, yeah. So, the upside is they can't actually hit creatures here without them turning into non-ability things. I'm debating if I want to pull back the 4/3 and blight onto the 3/2. But even if I'm going to do that, I think I wait. Yeah, so they can cast this, but it's an artifact now. So, yeah, let's just pull back our 4-3. That. Draw. Line, and kill. Yeah, opponent, you're gonna do this one now. Alright. Oh, let's get ready for when they run out of time. Second rope. Most gone. I will never understand this mentality. Like, it's not my fault you didn't draw your best spells. It is my fault that my deck is good, but, you know, it's supposed to be. That is the goal. Like, what are you actually accomplishing by doing that? Because I'm still getting my win. My win doesn't get any worse because you're being a little salty crybaby about losing. So... in fact, sometimes it makes it better. Depending on the kind of day I'm having and the kind of player you seem to be. Like, if I know I also made you, like, full-on rage quit, then there are some opponents where it's like, yeah, it's the good stuff. It's a lot truer in real life, though, where I can actually see them sitting across from me, fuming and raging after being a jerk. One of my all-time favorite stories is during the Scourge pre-release, during a draft, back when the pre-releases used to be, like, large-scale events where you would go to, like, is that the new one or the old one? That looks like the old one. Okay. So you would go there, you would do, like, a sealed deck, and then they'd have, like, other sealed decks during the day and, like, drafting and whatnot, but I always wanted to draft after the sealed deck was done, because I love drafting. Sealed is still a fun thing, but it's definitely more fun to draft. So anyway, so I was playing against an opponent, and I had figured out more or less how I was going to win the game, but I needed to find the cards that won me the game before I died, and he was getting frustrated because he wanted to finish. This was like the last round of this draft, and he wanted to go do another draft, and he told me to stop wasting his time by dragging the game out. At which point in time, I found my card that I had been looking for the entire time, and proceeded to cast Dragon Mage, pulling back the trample enabling There are a bunch of enchantments in Scourge where if you cast a creature with a high enough casting cost, they all come back from the graveyard to play attached to that creature. And they all have names. They're all Dragon's something. Like Dragon's Claws, Dragon's Shadow, Dragon's Fangs. Oh, that was Sig. For some reason, I thought that was the champion. I was waiting for them to tap down one of my guys. Well, I found my land, so... I should probably stop Sig first. Sig's just too good. They're at least getting priority for Jean Emmanuel here. I cannot comfortably attack past. So I pulled back the one that grants haste and the one that grants trample. And during the game, and this is, I had figured out how I was going to beat him. Of course, they have the changeling to kill my thing. It's fine. I'll live. Theory. So they had played, like, Scourge had a, like, high casting cost matters theme going on during it, and one of the spells that my opponent had cast was the blue and 4 Rush of Knowledge, where you draw X cards, where X is the highest casting cost among permanents you control. So they had drawn a ton of cards more than I had during the game. So I had still drawn a bunch of extra cards, too, which is how I was still in the game, but... they had drawn all of these extra cards, so Dragon Mage, when it hits, it casts Wheel of Fortune, effectively. Like, both players discard their hand and draw 7 cards. So, with all of the enchantments on my guy, and his base power, and the trample, they took exactly 1 point of damage, and had 6 cards left in their deck. So, the guy loses. And I'm just like, see, the problem is that you didn't realize you've been wasting... our time instead. And he did not appreciate that one. Yeah, Sig's unblockable, so I can't even try to throw somebody in his way, but... Alright, what do you get back? Power 2 or less, which is none of the creatures I have right now, at all. Okay. They do have the 3/4 reach creature in their hand still, so it's mildly annoying, but not pay to flip them over yet. Because they did have the other thing set to Merfolk, or can they not use that? Oh, activated abilities, not. Alright, so they're 2/3. Now it's protection from colors. But they also might not attack with it because of that. Okay. Sure. Yep, still can't block. Let's get that down. Throw that in the air like I just don't care. They'll still take a point of trample damage here, which means I'll still gain a point of life. Right? Flying, lifelink... Oh. I have to assign 3. There we go. I was like, wait, why can't I assign damage to them? Get my end step, trigger Bree. So that has to go to my hand, because I can't cast it for free, because I didn't gain enough life. Alright. They're gonna draw a card off of Sig. Oh, that's not good. They have all the colors. Except for red, but that's still Sig hitting me for like 6 damage. And he's still unblockable, so yeah. was gonna say, why am I getting the option to block? But I'm not. I'm getting the option to blight onto my guy and deal 2 damage. Close to being enough. Alright, so make this fly and gain lifelink. You can jump block with your 2/3 if you want to. I still gain 4 life, which is the part I care about. Cast the Great Goatnapper. Oh right, I have a changeling in play, so my spells are cheaper. Cast Dissident. That does mean I can't block their 2/3 now, but... Yep. Alright, well, at least we're going to be able to get rid of Sig, so that'll be helpful. Alright, so I can't currently block. I go to 8. Oh, come on. Really? Not even good here. If I blight onto that. Puts them to 10. I don't think it's good, but I also don't think I'm winning this game currently, so... should not pass up on 2 free damage. 2 free-ish damage. I can't even get anything back with that, because none of my stuff has died. Alright. Well, in that case... one onto him. I was gonna say, and try and find some stuff, but that requires there to be stuff to be found. Alright. Let's cast the Reaping Willow then. Oh no, that's fine. So blight 1 on him. Deal 2 to them. See what we hit. Do that yet. Activate this, pull him back. Get the counters off there. Still think I'm dead. I don't even have a particularly strong attack right now. Blossom Bind. The second Blossom Bind for the Goatnapper was so terrible. The fact that all the removal hasn't removed my stuff is what's killing me here. Like, if my stuff were just going to the graveyard, I could get it back, and I could actually potentially win this game. I need a Bog Slither's Embrace before I just randomly die to Sig next turn. I got to kill my Liminal Hold immediately, and then run away together to stop me from gaining life, and to kill my artifact, I guess? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna just come up short then, because I don't think I have... Plus I'm just out of... I was gonna say I'm out of blockers now. Might be the biggest problem here. So I have to take 5, go to 3, and now I just don't have enough blockers for all their stuff, I don't think. Alright, well, let's see. 3-2 blocks, 2-3, 4-3 blocks... 2-4, 0-1 blocks, one of the 2 power things, and then I take 8 exactly. I'm sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I drew stuff, I just couldn't do anything with it. I guess I need to get rid of the... I died with a stupid Dawn Glow in my hand, like, 8 turns in a row. I don't know, maybe the Giant's not great either. Like, because it is double white. The Giant is actually more of a concern, the double white on it. Like, maybe I should just be running a Shimmer Creep and gaining the extra life. Because I have a handful of things I can't get back, even at the lower casting costs with Slumbering Walker, so... Like, it's still good in the deck, but yeah, maybe that should be Shimmer Creep then. So that way it's a more castable spell. It's going to interact with the board more often. I don't think I want to get rid of the buyback my thing, because I have too many powerful things that I can blight 2 onto after doing that, and it would still be good. Well, I have a very aggressive start if I want to. Very aggressive start if I want to. Oh, hooray! Ooh, freaking who. I will actually trade Dissident for that thing if they want to. Like, not even kidding. Oh my god, that's so terrible. I'm just gonna get buried by that thing's card advantage. The only upside we have is that they seem to be blue, not black, so that does make their thing worse, but there's only so much worse it can be. Alright, time to start blighting onto that thing and drawing cards. Well, surveilling first. Alright, so far, so not terrible. Although they do still have two 2/1 flyers that I have to deal with. That I can't currently deal with. Does actually have to die too. I was about to say if I find Bog Slither's Embrace, it's gonna be a little bit awkward. Alright, so blight that out of existence. So one of those. Get her down. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm just going to lose to a pair of 2/1 flyers. Like, that in and of itself is already enough. If they ever cast anything on my turn, it's just going to get so much worse. Alright, Alright, so I need to blight one onto her. Discard the 4/3. New card. Blight 2, exile that. One of you has, alright. Alright, we want to, like, pile it onto that one. And that triggers both of them. That exiles my Dissident, so that's the last time I get to do that cool trick. So they got presumably one spell they can cast, and like nothing on these things, like Brazen Borrower, Fairy Mastermind, Glenelendra, like all of them are pretty bad for me. So yeah, even though I'm winning on board, I'm not actually winning, so... I think the biggest problem is I don't have spells that kill the 2/1. I have... Like, I have, what, Boulder Dash? Will kill it. So even if I can blight it high enough... It's currently only at 2, so... It's only 2 points of damage, so if they have Pestermite or let's see, what other things? Brazen Borrower. Oh, they're not attacking with both. Okay. Vendilion Click. Opponent, you were supposed to let me draw my card for the turn first, definitely. I mean, that'd be awesome if they took my Blightthorn here. Alright, they discarded Feybloom Trick, so that might have been one of the cards that they kept from either. They don't have a second blue or a third blue source, though, so they can't cast anything yet. So we have, have a very narrow window. Discard another Vendilion Click. Also, technically this does not kill me. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage on my next turn. They took a card. Wow. Alright. If I kill this one, they lose 2 life, go to 7. This tramples, so... But they can just block that and go to 3. Let's kill Vendilion Click then. That's the one that can actually kill my 4-3 here. These are only once per turn, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I was not expecting them to tap all of their creatures for me conveniently, so I would have killed the other one. Just won the game. Also, unfortunately, I can't currently Blight 2 with anything I have. So... Did we do it? Despite them having the stupid 2-1 double team fairy, did we actually kill them? We might not have. They might have gotten enough stuff into hand from their other cards that they are still technically alive here. They gotta run away together. Ah. Oh, that kills them, because that's the one that had the thing on it. Okay, I'll take it. We were supposed to lose to that dumb fairy, because that fairy is actually very dumb. But we couldn't find a way to do it, so just have to play another game of Magic now. Alright, so complete disaster avoided. I would like to actually feel like I won the draft, though, so if I could get one more win. Once I have 4 wins, that is essentially winning the draft. Everything after that is just running up the scoreboard. I'm only down 100 gems, but up everything that I drafted, including the prize packs, and I've gone up in rank, then it's pretty easy to go infinite, functionally, if you can keep doing that. Like, if you always got 4 wins, and you were always getting your dailies done, across the week, then you should have absolutely no trouble. This is actually not that great now that I'm looking at it. I have the removal spell, but this is actually... I guess I can still just cast it on 3 to find more action, but... And it's currently very slow and dirtily, so... Sorry, I got distracted by my rambling. But yeah, if I can get 4 wins, then I'm technically positive 1 rank towards the next level up. And I'm down 100 gems, but I should be up about, what, like 3 to 4 rares from the packs, which, once you have the full set, is, like 60 to 80 gems. So that's most of the 100 already taken care of, and then your gold for the week. So, yeah, it's not that hard to functionally go infinite. Yeah, we'll kill their mana dork here. I think the biggest problem is I have stuff to do next turn anyway, so whatever I hit here... Alright, well. Okay, that's fine. I get to play a swamp. I did not need the other swamp, so... And I still got to run out of 4-drop here. Get to play my land, play a 6/6. Other land is gone forever. Another 0-4 in my way. Yeah, I'll just take 2 damage for right now. Swing 6. Summon a 4/3 with trample. Alright, so they're definitely a 5-color Vivid deck, or 4-color Vivid deck at the minimum. So this is just a matter of when are they going to find their scarier things. Okay. Alright. That's an incredibly strong Magic the Gathering card. Right onto that. And take the counters off. Alright. They did draw land. Deceit. That's frustrating. Alright. Technically, they take the dose here, I think? Yeah. Let's cast him again. Actually cast Reaping Willow here. Okay, sure. Why not? Why the hell not? Another 3, 4. That is not a land. Okay. Honestly, I think I'm just soaking 7 damage here and moving on with my life. They're 6-5. Yeah, they're just constantly throwing haymakers now, and that is not going to end well for me. This doesn't super matter other than getting the counters off of it. Also, they can make their tree folk indestructible with their enchantment too at some point in time, so... have to watch out for that. Yeah, I'm just gonna get buried by that thing at this rate. Because all the tree folk have reach too, so it's not like... Okay. All of my engines are shut down now, because I don't have any way to blight onto my stuff. think I do this. Give myself a little bit of damage, keep the other body around. Oh, there's Bree. Hi, Bree. How are you? Again, everything they played has reach, so it's not like this is actually some bomb thing that I'm doing here, but Bree can find me more cards at least to work with. Fester Creep also not the worst. Oh, I didn't mean to save that. That was my fault. Alright. Yeah, I did not mean to pass there. Hey, Gristle Glutton, how's it going? Stop Blossom binding my stuff! Hey. I guess the swamp at this point. Alright, let's see if they know to... Nope. Alright, I'll take it. I was gonna say, let's see if they know to block with the 3-4 and the 0-4 here. To not put Fester Creep in my graveyard. And the answer was no. No, they did not. Or they did not think it was the correct play. Okay, 4 wins. Deck's great, Magic's great. We're having a wonderful time. Still haven't Goatnapped anything. The only time I ever cast him, and he would have won me that game, the opponent locked him out. Not killed him, or like they had to exile him or lock him out, because I was going to be able to get him back and recast him and still kill them with him. Needs 1 land, and it's fine. Hey. And there's my 1 land. Another mountain is not the best, obviously, but... not even bothering to blight. Ah, cool, I'm just gonna get killed by an assortment of 3-power creatures now. Actually, I will run this out, try and trade with one of their guys. And I'll technically also trade for their removal spell, but not really what I want to do. Play this one first. I'm permitted to block. I'm blocking the 3-2. Does not look like I am permitted to block, though, because they're going to lock my thing down with Lockmare. Appropriately enough. That's a 4-5. I only gain 1 life here. It's so bad. Ah, I didn't mean to... literally my hand just slipped there. Off of the mouse while holding it down. I was about to put it back down because I'm like, this also still kills me, but... You know... maybe they miss that it kills me somehow. But yeah, I need a second white source for this to not be lethal. But I also needed... Oh, or they can actually just lock down Bree and kill me anyway. Yeah, alright. So this hand was way too slow for what they were doing. Just played a 2-mana 3/2 into a 3-mana 3/2 into a mythic that grows into a 5/6 that locks down my blockers, so... But we ran into them after we had gotten 4 wins, so... That's still good enough for me. Alright, so that's going to do it for this draft. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. If you're watching this live, give me a minute, I'll be right back. Either way, thanks, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.